everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Bri, and fun fact about me is that I love grilled cheese sandwiches from In-N-Out. If you're a vegetarian, I would highly recommend going to In-N-Out and getting the grilled cheese sandwich with extra toasted bun and whole grilled onions. It is so good. But today's video is going to be week number 10 in my makeup stash or trash series. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. By the way, I am still dog sitting, and so you might hear a little pup, or you might see the little pup run back and forth because he wants my attention. I'm gonna leave timestamps in the description box, as I always do. That way, if you just wanna watch the review of the items that I used the past 2 weeks, then you can go ahead and watch that part. But if you just wanna skip ahead and see what I'm going to be using this week, you can do that as well. I'm gonna start off with the items that I've used up. I used up 2 items the past 2 weeks. The first one was the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray. Y'all know I love this, and I did purchase a backup, and I will be purchasing more backups once they go on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta. The other product I used was the Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm glad that I'm done with this, and now I can toss it. Now we're gonna talk about the products that I wasn't a big fan of, and I have a couple of items. I wanna say maybe 4 items that I wasn't a big fan of. The first item was by Bite Beauty, and it was this matte cream lip crayon in Kava. Now the reason why I didn't like this was the shade of this did not work for my skin tone. It's very cool tone, very muted. It's like a muted purple, and it just kind of washed me out. The other item I wasn't a fan of was the Amuse Bouche lipstick in Gazpacho. This is also by Bite Beauty. It is a beautiful red shade, but I just wasn't a big fan of it, and so then rather than keeping it in my collection, I'd rather find someone who would really enjoy this. And then the other product that I'm going to be selling is this ColourPop Lippy Stick, and this is in the shade Aquarius. This is a shade that Kathleen Lights created, and I love Kathleen Lights, but this shade does not work for me. It's just a little too beige. And then the other item I wasn't a fan of was this ColourPop eyeshadow in Fringe. It was super chunky, did not blend all over the eye very well. It's a beautiful shade, but I'm just not a fan of this color, so I'm going to try to sell it or give it to a friend.
I also forgot to mention the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow. I completely forgot all about it. However, I am getting rid of it, so that's another one that I'm going to be selling.
I'm just gonna briefly show you the products that I used the past 2 weeks that I'm not gonna be using this week, but y'all know that I already love, and I'm keeping them in my collection. The first one is the Laura Mercier Natural Beige Mineral Press Powder. I love this. I'm so glad I have it, but I have hit major pan on this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that from this angle, but I've hit major pan. The other item that I really love is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. The mascaras that I love are the Too Faced Better Than Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. The primer that I used the past 2 weeks was the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Hydrating. Y'all know that I love that as well. I used the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, and this in the shade Rose Gold. I really do enjoy this as well, especially in the inner corner. It just really brightens it up. Now I will say, once I'm done with this, I will trash it and I will not repurchase. And I mean, I do have a lot left, so, oh no, did I just break it? I kind of broke it. But once I'm done with this, I will not repurchase it just because I just want to use it up and then get it out of my collection. And then y'all know how I feel about this. My IT Cosmetics Warm Radiance Ombre Bronzer. I love this. I might put it into this week's, I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep it to the side for now. Now we're gonna talk about the items that are brand new to you guys that I have been obsessed with. Now this is not new to me, but I used it all week long, actually for the past 2 weeks, and I'm obsessed with this. This is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I've used every single shade in this palette, and I think it is so beautiful. If you were able to get your hands on it, you probably feel the same way. If you weren't able to, I would look on Ulta or eBay or something like that, because the pigmentation, the quality of these blushes are just impeccable, and I'm so glad I have this palette in my collection. The Bite Beauty stick that I am keeping is in the shade Glacé. I love this shade. I think it is beautiful. It looks beautiful on my skin tone. They don't last very long, but they are super creamy. I do not mind reapplying, especially since they are more of a neutral shade. I do not mind reapplying, so I'm glad that I have this. I'm going to continually use this as I think it's a great shade. The other 2 Bite Beauty lipsticks that I am keeping are in the shade Beetroot, which is a beautiful berry shade. And then the other one that I'm keeping is the Bite Beauty for VIP Rouge. It's a beautiful red shade. Now I do have 2 of these, so I am going to be selling one of them, and I'm going to keep the other one. If you've been watching my videos for the past 2 weeks, y'all know that I've been loving this Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. It's ordering in my brows right now, and I know I've been really experimenting with my brows, seeing which shape I like, which one I don't. I'm still experimenting, so if you're not a fan of my brows, I'm so sorry, but This stuff is amazing. A little bit goes a long way. It's super creamy, super pigmented. I've been really loving that. And then the 2 lip liners that I am keeping in my collection. The first one is Absolutely It by MAC. It's not my ultimate favorite, but I do want to use this up. It is a really pretty shade. My goal is to finish this up by this year. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that in my collection. And then the other one is the Essence Lip Liner in Honeyberry. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm so glad I have this in my collection. I'm definitely going to be wearing this in the summer. I think it's a perfect summer shade. For ColourPop eyeshadows, I am keeping the rest of them. So I have 7 eyeshadows that I am keeping. Now I will say there are 4 shades that are my favorites. If I had to only pick 4, I have those 4. And those 4, well, the ultimate one is Waddles. Waddles is my ultimate favorite shade. The other shade that I really love is Cornelius. And this is one that Kathleen Lights created, and it is a beautiful, beautiful shade. The other shade that I really love is Central Perk, and I really love Mittens. Now these are very similar, except Central Perk is a little bit more of a purpley shade. It is more of like a burgundy purple shade, and I really love it. Whereas Mittens has more of a, I want to say like a reddish brown undertone. And then these 3 I do like. I just didn't use them enough to tell you if I love them or not. But the shades are Lala, Desert, and Bandit. And then the final items that I'm going to be talking about are the Anastasia Glow Kits. Now you guys know that I was on the fence. I wasn't sure if I'm going to keep both palettes, if I was going to get rid of one, if I was going to intermix them. And what I've determined to do is that I am going to be keeping one palette and getting rid of the other. Now I did put 2 shades, I think, from the Anastasia Gleam Kit into this palette to keep. Now, I am keeping the lightest shades in the palettes. I don't even know what their names are, but I know that these 2 are from the That Glow Kit, and these 2 are from the That Gleam Kit. I love all of these shades. These work perfectly for my skin tone. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be selling this palette. And this palette has shades that are going to be great for medium to deep skin tones. This doesn't work for my skin tone. I don't want to hold on to something that I know that I'm not going to wear. So I'm going to sell this as a palette, probably for like $30 or something that's cheaper than the palette you can get. And I will make sure that I clarify that this is something that I've created. I've created this palette. It is more geared towards deeper skin tones. If you have a lighter skin tone and you do want to wear this, if you want to add this into your makeup collection, you can, and maybe use them for eyeshadows, or you're a makeup artist, you can definitely use them as well. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of these 4 shades. The quality is great, the pigmentation is beautiful, they wear beautifully, they just don't work for my skin tone. Now that we've talked about the products that I used the past couple of weeks, let's talk about the products I'm going to be using this week. He's playing with a toy that makes the most obnoxious noise, so I apologize about that. But yeah, we're just gonna hop on in. So I'm gonna grab whatever I see first, and the first thing that I see is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. I purchased this recently, and I have to say I really enjoy this. So I think what I'm going to do is every other week I'm going to switch out using the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer and then this primer, because this is a great primer. For foundation, I need to get a lighter shade of this, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is in the shade Buff Bisque. I should have purchased, I think it was like Ivory Bisque or something like that. I'm gonna go back to CVS and see if I can get that. If not, I will just return it and wait until I can get that shade. And then I can tell you if I like the product or not, because this is just a little too deep for my skin tone. I feel like this would be great for the summertime, but I'd rather purchase it in the summertime rather than holding on to it. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can switch it out. If not, then I will wait until I can get the right shade. While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics CC Cream. Y'all know I love this. I'm so glad I have that back in my collection. For concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I'm in the shade Custard. I think this is beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is going to be in my favorites video. I just love the formulation. To set my under eyes and my face, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in medium brown. To fill them in, I'm going to be using the Pixie Brow Powder Palette, the Shades of Brow Palette. And then I have a new product, which I think I have a dud. I'm going to go back to Ulta and ask them, because this has no product in the wand. It's so frustrating, but this is the Allure Brow Control and Shape Gel, long-lasting fixer gel. It has no gel in the wand. It's a waste of money if you don't get any product on the wand. To set my face, I'm gonna be using my brand new tube of the Mario Badescu Facial Spray. For bronzer, I used this the past couple of weeks. I've hit major pan. I'm so close to using it up, so I want to use this for the next couple of weeks until it's just difficult to get any more products out of this. I didn't mention what it is. It's the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. Once I'm done with this though, I am trashing it. I'm not keeping it because Benefit is not cruelty-free. For blush, I'm using 3 blushes this week. The first one is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Between the Sheets. I do love this product, however, once I am done with this, I will not be repurchasing, but I do want to use it up as I've hit pan on this product. The other blush I'm going to be using this week is the Wet n Wild Rose Champagne blush, and then the final blush that I'm going to be using is the Milani blush in Luminoso. I think this is a great corally peachy blush. It'll be a nice shade when I want to use warmer eyeshadows on the eyes. For highlight, I've used all of the highlights that I've owned, so we're just going to be cycling through the products that I do have at the moment. The item that I'm going to be using this week is the Becca by Jaclyn Hill highlight trio, and the shades that I will be focusing on are Pearl and Champagne Pop. I really do love these shades. It's what I'm wearing on my skin today. I think they are beautiful, so I want to focus on using this palette. For primer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance Primer. And then for eyeshadows, these are brand new to you guys, but I've had these for 2 years and I've rarely used these eyeshadow palettes. These are by Velvet 59. The first one is the Exotic Lotus palette, and I have liked this in the past. I just want to use it again now that I found some formulations that I really love. I want to see if this is pigmented and if it blends out well, you know, the basics. And this one I barely used because it's all metal shades. I thought they were gonna have some sort of mattes in there, but they don't. This is the Rose Metals palette, and it is a beautiful palette, but all of these shades are shimmery and metallic and not matte, so I want to use both of these, see if I love them. If not, then I will definitely get rid of them and sell them. For eyeliner, I'm going to use my basic 3 eyeliners from Marc Jacobs. Y'all know about these. I have a gray, I have a brown, and I have a black. For mascara, I'm going to be using this brand new mascara. This is the Ampla mascara. I don't know who this is by. I have used this already, so I just want to use this up. I will not be repurchasing this though, but I will use it up. Now, for bases, whenever I do want to use some shadow sticks, I am going to use these 3 shadow sticks. It's the LOC by Tati collection. I have the shades Night Owl, I have the shades Impress Me, and I have the shades Smoke Screen. So I just want to use all 3 of these, especially since I'm using those metallic shades. I thought they would work well with the palettes that I'm using this week. For liquid liner, I'm going to be using the NYX Vivid Brights Vivid Violet liquid liner. I think that'll be great as a pop of color. And then I'll be using up the Jessie's Girl liquid liner. Now, the majority of the lip products that I'm going to be using this week are neutrals, and they all look very similar, but I am testing out the formulation to see which formulation I love and which ones I don't. Now, the 3 lip liners I'm using this week are very similar in color. The first one is the Essence lip liner in the nude. Now, I've tried to use this for the past month and I barely even touched it. I don't even know if I've really used it. So I'm gonna see if I use it this week. If I don't, then I'm going to get rid of it, because why keep something if you're not actually going to use it? The next lip liner I'm gonna use is the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo. I've used this today and I really do enjoy this. It's super creamy and it's kind of like My Lips but better, so I think it's gonna be a great lip liner to use with my neutral shades that I'm using this week. And then the final lip liner I'm gonna be using is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 2C. We're not close to being done, but my goal is to get through this one this year as well. For lipstick, I'm gonna be using the Bite Beauty Matte Cream Lip Crayon in Pastille. I talked about this in my haul video. This is a beautiful shade. Then I have 2 liquid lipsticks that I will be testing out this week. The first one is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Give Me Mocha. I'm on the fence with this, so that's why I want to use it this week and see if I love it or not. The next one is the Bare Minerals. I don't know what this is called. It does not say, but I will put all of the products that I will be using this week and what I used the past week in the description box. But the name of this is Swank. Now, if I do love this, this will be my lip color for my wedding. So yeah. And then the final product I will be using is the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Kristen. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I did brush my teeth after applying this, so I don't know how much I have left on my lips, but I really do enjoy this. It's super creamy, not tacky, not sticky. It just glides on effortlessly and is extremely pigmented. So yeah, I will be using all of those. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I'm so sorry if I talked a mile a minute. I just have to get to work soon, so I wanted to get this video out and I wanted to make sure that I got this video out for you guys tonight. I'm recording this on Monday to get it up on Monday. So yeah, but if you did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I post videos at least 3 times a week. If it is a busy week, definitely go hit me up on Twitter because I will let you know if I'm only posting a video or 2 that week. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.